We're taking Bravo.
Okay. Oh
Be
man.
advised, friendly precision
All these
airstrike
stairs.
inbound.
Holy crap, dude. Are you serious right now? Oh my goodness. You're,
On Bravo.
you're kidding me. You are kidding me.
Friendly UAV on station.
Holy crap. Oh my goodness. If you're like wanting to snipe from up here, you would have to like go into the stairwell before somebody respawns on you. Holy crap, are you serious right now? Like, are we just in a continuous loop right now or what? This is not for real.
Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Unfortunately, the past couple days my computer was acting up before Modern Warfare was released, and even day of, so I wasn't able to release my Ground War rant video to you beautiful people. But now, luckily, the game is actually out, and we can actually talk about Ground War in a more specific and accurate way. So in this video, I have a question for you beautiful people. How the heck does anybody enjoy Ground War? This is the most chaotic, unstrategic, random, bullcrap thing that I have ever played in Call of Duty, even worse than Black Ops 2. Oh look, there goes my credibility. I said Black Ops 2 was bad. There's a video I made about it, you can go watch it. Let's talk about Ground War, because I am really frustrated with Ground War. Don't get me wrong, I love the concept of Ground War, and the first couple times that Beebs and I played it together with our friend, it was magical. It was fun, it was hilarious, because we've never experienced Call of Duty like this before. It was incredibly fun to discover the sniping ridge and discover all of these ladders that go so you can snipe people, and just the monumental, just huge map that this mode is on. It's absolutely insane, and yes, I get it that experience is fun. But once we're talking about being successful, once we talk about winning the game and being strategic and actually, being structured in any sort of way, all that logic gets thrown out the window. These spawns are absolutely atrocious. Whether you're spawning on a teammate, spawning on a flag, it seems to me that there is absolutely nothing that checks whether or not it's a safe spawn. And don't get me wrong, it's a huge map, so it's really difficult to tell what is a safe spawn. But it's kind of difficult to have a good spawn logic when the map seems so chaotic. I feel like so many times we will flip flags, but our headquarters won't switch because the headquarters never switch. So at all times, you are looking at players potentially being coming at you from every single direction, unless you have this beautiful, strong 32-man team that doesn't let any enemy pass the front lines. That's the thing, there are no front lines in any of these maps. Now I get it, that could be part of the appeal, and I'm not saying that there needs to be some front lines. I just feel like I cannot accurately predict where enemies are going to be. Outside of the very specific situations where it's like, I bet you somebody's going to be up on the ridge, I bet you somebody's going to be up on the tower, I bet you somebody's going to be up on this 80-story building. You can get the specifics, but in terms of map flow, I think that's the thing that I'm upset about. There is no map flow. I cannot go from cover to cover knowing that I'm going to be safe from somewhere. Ironically, get this, beautiful people, the complaints that the regular community has with the regular Call of Duty maps is exactly why I don't like Ground War. I feel like there is just so many places you can be shot from. I feel like you can't go in the open, you're gonna get sniped. I feel like you can't go inside buildings because there's people camping in them, which is everybody's frustration. Ironically, I can play the normal game mode just fine. Well, not just fine. I understand the normal game mode a lot better, and I tactically am okay with the normal game mode. But Ground War, it's just a no holds bar for anything and everything that is incredibly frustrating for me to deal with on a strategic level. To add on top of that, the tanks are still broken and overpowered. There was this problem on the beta where people would just get in the tank, they'd go up on the ridge of Quarry, and they'd just snipe people, and they can still do that. I feel like there is no counterplay. with the tanks. I feel like if you're in a tank, you're in a kill streak. Like, why bother having kill streaks in the map if you're just gonna have a tank? Because a tank, you can just go anywhere and do anything and just murder everybody. Inside buildings, outside buildings. It takes 2 launchers. It takes so much to kill a tank. It's actually ridiculous. Personally, the fix for this, to me, is to kind of put it like Halo does, where, yeah, you might have a Warthog, but you still only have a certain amount of health. So maybe put it so that the gunner's exposed, or that I know that's not how tanks work. I don't know, it's a very complex thing. I'm not a developer, that's not my job. I'm just saying I don't like the tanks. They are so overpowered. Here's a solution. There you go, devs. Make them spawn in less frequently. Make them so that you have to repair them. Make it so that you can't just go everywhere, get it destroyed, and then go back to your headquarters and get a brand new one 2 seconds later. There you go, that's the solution. You know what? Put up barricades on the road so they can't get on the freaking road where the snipers are. That's the solution. There you go, devs. You're welcome. That's a free one for ya. Everybody seems to have a problem with kill streaks. I kind of find them inoffensive, you know, even with the VTOL jet. Like, I don't feel like it targets everybody on the map. I feel like it's pretty fair that it only targets people around it. And of course, I mean, you do have to have a launcher, honestly, for the tanks and the kill streaks and everything. And if somebody earned a chopper gunner, then like, they kind of earned it. And guess what? There's 32 people on a team. So if 4 of them were on a launcher and they all shoot them at the same time, that chopper gunner is destroyed before it even gets into a map. I don't feel like kill streaks are all that offensive in Ground War. And part of the problem, and one of my other issues, is that I kind of have this feeling like it's not like a Battle Royale, but one of the problems I have with Battle Royales is the problem I have with Ground War, is that I spend so much time walking, I spend so much time simply traversing to the position that I would like to be in, that once I'm there, I die, and I don't want to play it. And it just, you respawn, and you're like, alright, well, I've got to run up this 16-story building again and get on the roof because that's where I want to be at. Or I've got to run across the street, or I've got to run from this building and get to where I want to be. And that combined with, I don't know where the enemies exactly are, combined with a tank rolling at you and being absolutely a one-hit kill and indestructible, and snipers being out in the open, it creates this game style where it's kind of like, like I said, what everybody's complaining about the regular game is that everybody just camps, doesn't play the objective, and doesn't move, and just snipes people who are running out in the open, and just has these overpowered stuff. Beautiful people, how does anybody enjoy this? Like, I get it, it's bombastic, it's fun, it's crazy, but on a strategic level, like, am I just thinking about this the wrong way? Like, is this, I mean, this has to be everybody's experience, and maybe you guys are just thinking about it differently. Maybe I'm just thinking about it differently, because I'm a very strategic, like, how do I be successful in this? So maybe I just need to let go and have some fun and get some crazy stuff going on. I don't know, that could be it. I mean, who knows? But anyway, that's the rant that I had for you guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Please, please, please let me know how in the world people enjoy this game mode. I have no idea, but let me know in the comment section below. I am still loving Modern Warfare, even though I'm getting my face kicked in. I am loving this game, and there are a lot more videos to make. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next absolutely beautiful Modern Warfare morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful. And check out this final kill cam. What a boss.